Okay, we're on day 2 of the panic programme. Had a little bit of a setback today, but only in the sense that I was going to go out, try and go and do something today, but my little boy is poorly, so he's at home with me today rather than off at school. So we're going to have to rearrange that. I'll probably try and do something tomorrow instead. The good side of things is last night, after spending the day reading most of the programme, it sunk in a lot more than I thought it would. I was quite worried yesterday during the day that it wouldn't sink in, but by the time I went to bed, a lot of it had gone in. I'd absorbed a lot more than I'd hoped I would, so that's good. I did find out yesterday though, through reading and what have you, that I don't actually have a mental illness, and I've always believed that I did because doctors tell you it's a mental illness, blah blah blah, and I think you need something to be wrong, so that there's a reason behind it rather than it just being a sporadic thing that happens. You need that answer, and you search for it for a long time, and the answer was it's a mental illness, there's nothing I can do about it, it's just part of my makeup, it's genetic, it's not my fault. And to find out last night or yesterday that isn't the case, and that it's just purely my own doing, in some ways it's a relief, because I know that if it's not a medical issue, then I can undo it, and I don't just have to put up and shut up. But at the same time, there was part of me that thought, shit, you know, 12 years I thought I was mentally ill, and I've never, although I've always hoped I'd get over it, I've never really believed that I would, because I just thought it was part of who I was, so I never really expected that it would go away totally. But it's made me reconsider my medication, and really that, you know, realising that this whole chemical imbalance in your brain, it's not fact, it's just theory. And I had no idea about that, and I feel a bit peed off actually, that when you go to your GP and they prescribe you these medications, you assume that it's because it's tried, tested, blah blah blah, where they're just going on theory. And I've always wondered why the medication didn't work, where I just kind of thought, God, I'm that mental that the medication doesn't work on me that well. When now I actually think to myself, well, it's quite feasible that it just don't work anyway, because I'm not mentally ill and I haven't got a chemical imbalance in my brain. I'm not gonna be bitter about being led to believe that I had a mental illness. Although I do kind of think, oh God, 12 years, what a waste of time. I'll get over that. You know, it's not going to bug me eternally. So I think today, while Sonny's not very well, I'll read as much as I can whilst looking after him, and then make a little plan for my first trip out, and I'll be taking my camera with me, so let's hope it goes well.